Good afternoon and good afternoon. Today we are going to have two topics. Today we're going to discuss happiness, what is happiness, and loneliness. First, we're going to read happiness. What is happiness? Defining happiness and how to become happier. Happiness is something that people seek to find, yet with defines happiness can vary from one person to the next. Typically, happiness is an emotional state characterized by feeling of joy, satisfaction, contentment, and fulfillment. While happiness has many different definitions, it is often described as involving positive emotion of life satisfaction. When most people talk all about the true meaning of happiness, they might by talking about how they feel in the present moment of referring to a more genuine sense of how they feel about life overall. Because happiness tends to be such a body different term, physicologists and other social science typically use of the term when they talk about the emotion state just as it sounds subjectively. Well-being tends to focus on the visible overall personal feelings, or but they're in the present. All right, Daniel. Yeah. Two key com- components of happiness: the balance of emotions. Everyone experiences both physical and negative emotion, feeling, and moods. Happiness is generally linked to experiencing more positive feelings than negative ones. Life satisfaction. This relieves to now satisfied when you feel with different area of your life, including your relationship, work, achievements, and other things that you consider important. Another different definition of happiness comes from the ancient photographer Australia who suggests that happiness is one human desires and all other human desires except as way to obtain happiness. He believed that there were four levels of happiness: happiness from immunity, transmission from competition, and attachment from making promises, competitions, and from activity fulfillment. Happiness, as scholars suggest, could be active through the golden mean, which involves finding a balance between deficient and excess. Hey, Indiana, Manuel. Hey, Abe, how you doing? Welcome in. Signs of happiness. While your perception of happiness may be different from one person to the next, there are some key signs that phys- physical physician look for when measuring and assessing happiness. Some key signs of happiness include feeling like you are living the life you wanted, going with the flow and willingness to take life as it comes, feeling of the condition of your life and good, enjoying positive, healthy relationship with other people, feeling that you have accomplishment or will accomplish what you want in life, feeling satisfied with your life, feeling positive and negative, being open to new ideas and experience, practicing self-care and treating yourself with kindness and companions, experience, feeling that you are living life with a sense of meaning and purpose, wanting to share your happiness and joy with others. One important thing to remember is that happiness isn't a state of constant. Instead of happiness is an overall sense of experience more positive emotions than negative one. Happy people still feel the whole range of human emotions: anger, frustration, boredom, loneliness, and even sadness from time to time. But even when faced with discomfort, they have an undeclared sense of autism, autism that things will be get better than they can deal with what is happening, and they will be able to feel again. Hey Oli, how you guys like the how you guys like the article so far? Types of happiness. There are many different ways thinking of happiness. For example, the ancient Greek Pololo Aristotle, whatever his name is, made a direction between two different kinds of happiness. Hollandonian happiness is derived from pleasure. It is most often associated with doing what feels good, self-care, fulfilling, desire, experience, enjoyment, and feeling a sense of satisfaction. This this type of happiness is derived from seeking, wearing, and meaning important content of learning will bring include faith that you like life has meaning, value, and purpose. It's associated more with feeling, with responsibility in investing in long-term goals, concern for that the welfare of other people, and living up to personal ideals. This word are more commonly known today is physicality, has a pleasure and meaning, which prevalent more recent physicians have since that the addition of the third component that relate to engagement. There are feeling of common protection in different areas of life. Research suggests that happy people tend to rate pretty high on emotional life, satisfaction, and better than average on the Haldane life satisfaction. All of these play an important role in overall experience of happiness. Although the reality value of each can be highly subjective, some activity may be both pleasurable and meaningful, while others might skew more one way or the other. For example, volunteer for cause you believe it might be more meaningful than pleasurable. Watching your favorite TV show, on the other hand, might rank lower in meaning and higher on pleasure. Some type of happiness that may fall under these three main categories include joy, an often relatively brief feeling that is felt in the present moment. Excitement, a happy feeling that involves looking forward to something with positive expectation. Gratitude, a positive emotion that involves being thankful and activity. Pride, a feeling satisfied in something that you have accomplished. Optimism, this way of looking of life with positive, upbeat outlook. Contentment, the type of happiness involved a sense of satisfaction. Hey Lolis, hey Yoli, how to cultivate happiness. While some people tend to be naturally help you, there are things that you can do to cultivate your sense of happiness. Pursue internal goals. Activity goals that you are internally involvement to push, and particular one that are focused on personal growth and community can help boost happiness. Research suggests that pushing these types of involvement goals can increase happiness more than pursuing external goals like gaining money or status. Enjoy the moment. Studies have found that people tend or over earn, they become so focused on external things that they lose track of actually enjoying what they are doing. So rather than falling into the trap of mindless, mindless accelerating to the demand of your own happiness, focus on presenting gratitude for the things you have and enjoying that progress as you go. Reframe negative thought. When you find yourself stuck in a pessimistic outlook or experience, you may look for ways that you can reframe your thought in more positive way. People have natural or tend to pay more attention in bad things than in good things. This can help an impact of everything from how you make decisions to how you form impressions of other people. Discontinue the poverty and convey disorder where people focus on negative and ignore the poverty can also contribute to negative thoughts. Reframing this negative predictive isn't about ignoring the bad. Instead, it means trying to take more balanced, reactively look at events and allowing you to notice patterns in your thinking and then challenges negative thoughts. Hey, Mitch, if What's up, Fabio Wumble? LBG, welcome in. Thank you for coming. Impact of happiness. Why is happiness so important? Happiness has been shown to predict positive outcomes in many different areas of life, including mental well-being, physical health, and overall longevity. Positive emotion increase satisfied with life. Happiness helps people build stronger coping skills and emotional reserves. Poverty emotions are like to be better health and longevity. One study found that people who experience more positive emotion than negative one were more likely to have to survive over a 13-year period. Poverty feeling increased related helps people better manage stress and bounce back better when faced with setbacks. For example, one study found that happier people tend to have lower levels of the stress hormone cortisol and that these benefits tend to pick over time. People who reported having state of well-being are more likely to engage to healthy behaviors such as eating fruits and vegetables and engaging in a regular physical exercise. Being happy may help you get sick less. Get sick less. Often help you. Mental states are like to increase immunity. Therefore, good point, woman. Good point. How to be a happier person. Some people seem to have natural higher baseline for happiness. One large scale study of more than 2,000 trends suggests that around 50% of overall life satisfaction was due to gap-free, 10% to extreme events, and 40% to everyday activities. So while you might not be able to control what your base level of happiness, is there one thing that you can do to make your life happier and more fulfilling? Even the happiness of invisible can fade down from time to time, and happiness is something that all people need to pursue. Carry this strong relationship. Social support is an essential part of well-being. Research has found that good social relationships are the strongest predictor of happiness. Having positive and supportive connections with people you care about can pro- provide a better buffer and stress, improve your health, help you become a happier person. In the Harvard study of adult development, a long indefinite study that looked projected over 80% years, research found that relationship and happy people are in the relationship strongly impact overall health. So if you're trying to improve your happiness, connection, and solidarity connection is a great place to start. Consider depending your ex, ex, expanding relationship and explore ways to make new friends. Get regular exercise. Exercise is good for your body and mind. Physical activity is like to a range of physical benefits, including improved mood. Numerous studies have shown that regular exercise may play a role in warding off symptoms of depression, but evidence also suggests that it may also help make people happier too. And one analysis of part of research on the connection between physical activity and happiness, research found a constant permanent link. Even a little exercise produces happiness boosts people who out only once a week had higher level of happiness than people who never exercise. Slow gratitude. In one study, participants were asked to encourage in running exercise for 10 to 20 minutes each night before bed. Some were interested to write about daily hashes, some about natural events, and some about things. They were grateful for the results found that people who had written over gratitude and increased poverty emotion, increased self happiness, and improved life satisfaction. Hey, Easy, what's up? Find a sense of purpose. Research has found that people who feel like they have a purpose have better well-being and feel more fulfilled, and sense of purpose involves seeking your life as having goals, direction, and meaning. It may help improve happiness by promoting healthier behaviors. Some things can do help find sense of purpose include ex- exploring your interests and passions, engage in positive and activity causes, work others and injustice. Look up new things you might want to learn about more about. The sense of purpose is influenced by a variety of factors, but it is also something that you can activate in involving finding a goal that you care deeply about that will lead you to engage to prevent poverty action in order to work toward the goal. Challenges of finding happiness. While seeking happiness is important, there are times when the pursuit of life satisfaction falls short. Some challenges to watch for included value the wrong things. Money may not be able to buy happiness, but there is wishes that spending money on things like expenses can make you happier than spending in a material personess. One study, for example, found that spending money on things that buy time, such as spending money on time saving service, can increase happiness and love satisfaction. Rather than all things such as money, status, or mental passion, or pursuing goals that result in more free time or enjoyable experience may have higher happiness reward. Not seeking social support. Social support means having friends and loved ones that you can turn to for support. Research has found that permanent social support plays an important role in the subject well-being For example, one study found the projection of social support were responsible for 43% of a person's level of happiness. It is important to remember that when it comes to social support, quality is more important than quantity. Having just few very close and trusted friends will have greater impact on your overall happiness than having many casual of a pop ACQUAINTANCES. Thinking happiness has an endpoint. Happiness isn't a goal that you can simply reach and done with it. It's a constant pursuit that requires controlling, nurturing, and SUSTNANCE. One study found that people who tend to value happiness most also tend to feel that less satisfied with their lives. Insisting happiness becomes such a noble goal that it becomes valuable, uncoverable. Valuing happiness could be self-defeating because the more people value happiness, the more likely they will feel disappointed, such as the authors of the study. Perhaps the lesson is to make someone as boldly different as happiness. Your goal listed focus on beauty and creativity, the sort of love and worship that build fulfillment and satisfaction to your life. It is important to consider how you personally define happiness. Happiness is a broad term that means different things to different people. Rather than looking at happiness as an endpoint, it can be more helpful to think about what happiness will means to you and then work on the small things that will help you become happier. That can make activity these goals more manageable and less overwhelming. Happiness of history. Happiness has long been recognized as current part of health and well-being. The present happiness is even given it has an incredible right in the U.S. Declaration of Independence. Our understanding of well-being happiness, however, has shifted one time. Physical have also number of different therapies explain how many experience and purse happiness these theories include. Marlow's MH of needs. The age of needs suggests that people are moving to pursue complex needs, one more basic needs and further people, and they're moving by more physical and emotional needs. At one at the peak of history, the need of self-examination or the need to achieve one full particular the therapy also stress and the appointment of per experience of treatment moments in which person feels deep understanding, happiness, and joy. Positive physiologies. The pursuit of happiness is central to feel the field of positive physicalities, physicality who study positivity, physicality, and institute in learning ways to increase positive and help people live happier, more satisfied lives rather than focus on mental, physical, the field instead of still to finds way to help people, community, and center improve positive emotion and achieve greater happiness. That's the first set of topics. Happiness. Next topic is going to be loneliness. Hey, Andrew. Hey, Evelyn. How you doing? Okay. Next one is going to be loneliness. Does anyone feel lonely? Loneliness? You know what loneliness is? You guys are going to be very supportive of the article. Hold on. Oh, I forgot to share it. Hold on. Okay, let me get the share it first. Let's share it. Loneliness. Share it. Okay. Loneliness cause and health contribution. While common definition of loneliness describe it as state of solitude or being alone. Loneliness is activity, a state of mind. Loneliness causes people to feel empty, alone, and unwanted. People who are lonely often crave human contact, but their state of mind makes it more difficult to form connection with others. Growing concerns around the danger of loneliness have pumped a call activity by the Surgeon General Rahul Mamuri, who recently issued 82-page on the issue that activity cities data from several studies include research that found that nearly half of adults in the U.S. experience feeling of loneliness daily. Murray reported also sees meta-analysis that found that the risk of permanent death due to loneliness increased by 26% and 29% due to social solution. Furthermore, the lack of social care can increase the risk of anxiety, depression, stroke, heart disease, and dementia. The article discussed what we mean by term lonely as well as the various health concerns, symptoms, and political treatment for loneliness. Hey, Gary. Oh, I know. I'm going. I know. I'm going to Let's continue the membership. I know that, Lois. Defending loneliness. Loneliness is a usual health emotion that both complex and unique to each individual because it has no single common cause. Perverted and treating and further damage state of mind can vary dramatically. For example, a lonely child who is set to make friends and school has different needs than a lonely older adult whose sponsor has recently died. Research suggests that loneliness is associated with social illusion, poor social skills, avoidance, and depression. Loneliness according to many experts, is not necessarily about being alone. Instead, if you feel alone and is one, then that is how loneliness plays into your state of mind. For example, at college, freshmen might feel lovely depressed, being surrounded by roommates and other peers, and a sort of being there. Marity and career might feel lonely after being deployed in foreign country, despite being currently surrounded by other top members. Okay, guys, you know what is the difference of? Okay, you guys know the difference of loneliness and you guys know the difference of this loneliness and solitude. You guys know the two difference of this? Loneliness when solitude. While research clearly shows that loneliness and isolation are bad for both mental and physical health. Being alone is not the same as being lonely. In fact, solitude actually has a number of important mental health benefits, including allow people to better focus and recharge. Loneliness is marked by feelings of emotion, depression, wanting social connection. It's an often prevented and involving separation, rejection, and abandonment by others people. Suicide, on the other hand, is volunteer people who enjoy spending time by themselves continue to maintain positive social relationship that can return to when they carry connection. They still spend time with others, but these emotions are balanced with periods of time alone. Cause of loneliness. Contributing factors to loneliness includes solitary values such as physical isolation, moving to a new location, and divorce. The death of someone serving in a person's life can also lead to feelings of loneliness. And in addition, it can be symptom of physical disorder such as depression, often cause people to withdraw from society, which can lead emotional research also suggests that loneliness can be a factor that contributes to symptoms of depression. Wow. I didn't know that loneliness could have depression, guys. Did you guys know that? Wow. I'm shocked. I didn't even know that loneliness could cause depression. Interesting. Very interesting. Loneliness can be attitude influencing factors such as low self-esteem. People who lack confidence in themselves often believe that they are unworthy of the attempt or regret of other people, which can lead to location and chronic loneliness. Physical factors may also play a role. For example, might be less likely to carry and skill such connection, which can contribute to feeling of emotion and loneliness. Health risks associated with loneliness. Loneliness is a range of negative effects on both physical and include alcohol and drug use. Alzheimer's disease, coronary disease, and stroke. This decreased memory and learning, depression and suicide, increased stress level, poor decision making. There are not the only areas in which loneliness takes its toll. For example, lonely adults can less extent than those who are not lonely. The data is higher. In fact, their sleep is less effective and they report more daytime feeling loneliness. Also, despite the willing of cellular proceeds deep with the body for the lonely people to prune and ugly. What research suggests all about loneliness? People who feel lonely are more likely to be married, have higher incomes, and have higher education status. High levels of loneliness are associated with physical health system, living alone, small socially networks, and low quality social relationship. Close friends help combat loneliness. Suggests that loneliness is becoming incredibly prevalent, particularly in younger generations, according to one 2019 survey. 25% of adults between the age 18 and 27 reported having no close friends, with while 22% reported have no friends at all. The risk of the internet and internet social media are predicted to blame. Having a few close friends is enough to rid of loneliness and reduce the negative health condition associated with the state of mind. Research said that putting an article face-to-face contact with friends help boost people's sense of well-being. Loneliness can be contagious. One study says that loneliness may actually be contagious. Has found that lonely people who spend time with lonely people are more likely to develop a feeling of loneliness. Last paragraph. Tips to prevent and overcome loneliness. Loneliness can be overcome. It does require considerable effort to make a challenge in the long run. Making a change can make you happier, healthier, and enable you to impact others around you in a positive way. Here are some ways to prevent loneliness. Consider community service or other activities that you enjoy. The solution presents greater opportunity to meet people and carry new friendship and social interaction. Accept the best. Lonely people often accept rejection, so instead, try focus on positively through an attitude in a social relationship. Focus on deliberately seek people who share similar attitudes, interests, and values with you. Recognize alone in sign that sometimes needs to change. Don't accept things to change overnight, but you can start taking steps that will help relieve your feelings of loneliness and build connection with the support you will bring. Understand the effect of loneliness on your life. There are physical and mental repercussions to loneliness. If you recognize some of the symptoms affecting how you feel, make a concerted effort to combat them. Join a group or study on. For example, you might try creating a meeting group of people from your area with similar interests can get together. You might also consider taking a class of a community college, join a book club, or taking the exercise class. Strengthen a current relationship. Build a new connection is important by improving you. Exercise relationship can also be important. It can be a greater way to combine loneliness like calling a friend or family member you have spoken in a while. Talk to someone you can trust. Reaching out to someone in your life to talk about what you are feeling is a problem that can be someone you know, such a family member, or you might also consider talking to your doctor or therapy online. Therapy can be a great option because it allows you to contact therapy whenever it's convenient for you. Summary: loneliness can leave people feeling alone and disconnected from others. It is a complex state of mind that can be caused by life changes mental health conditions, poor self-esteem, and pers- personality trait. Loneliness can also have serious health contributions, include distress, mental wildness, and physical problems. Loneliness can be a serious effect you have, so it's important to be able to recognize signs that you can feel lonely. It's important to remember that being lonely isn't the same as being lonely. If loneliness is affecting your well-being, there are things that you can do that can help you from new connection to find the sort of social support that you need. Work on forming new connection and spend some of time talking to people in your life. If you still success, consider therapy, which you choose to do. Just remember that there are people who can help. Wow. What are you guys thinking now? I didn't know that loneliness and lonely are two different things. Very interesting. Tomorrow, I'm going to get a category sadness. What is sadness? Okay, guys, I'll see you later. I'll be back at 3 o'clock for the singing and game on my other channel. I'm doing games on both channels, one in the morning and one in the afternoon. You guys, you take it easy. I'll talk to you later, and bye bye.